All right, we're picking it up today in Romans chapter 7, verse 6 reads as follows. But now we are delivered from the law, that being dead wherein we were held, that we should serve in newness of spirit and not in the oldness of the letter. You see what Paul is doing here is he's contrasting the law on one hand. You have the law, the letter of the law, what is written, what we would call the law of Moses. And then we have over here on the other hand, the spirit of the law, the true meaning and intention of the law. Now, if you remember studying through Luke 24, where Christ has now been resurrected from the dead, and he meets with two disciples and he goes on a walk with them. He meets them on a walk as they walk to Emmaus. And on the road to Emmaus, he expounds unto them all the things in the scriptures concerning himself, Christ. And remember, the disciples' eyes are holden that they do not know him. He's in disguise, or their eyes are not attuned to knowing who he is. And so as they walk, this man, who appears to be just a normal man to them, who is actually Jesus Christ, tells them how the law of Moses is pointing to Jesus Christ. And here we have Paul saying essentially the same thing. You can follow the letter of the law, you can follow the books of Moses, the law of Moses, to the T, and yet, like the Pharisees of old, miss what the law is pointing to, who is Jesus Christ. The spirit of the law is why it is there, and Christ exemplified this in his life and in his teaching. The law can be here on one hand, and the law serves a purpose, yet there is the spirit of the law, which goes above and beyond the law. Another great example is Abraham and Isaac. We all can agree that to murder is bad, killing is bad, and yet Abraham received a commandment from the Lord to kill his son Isaac as a sacrifice to him. You have the law on the one hand, and you have God's instruction to you directly on the other hand. Sometimes they are different. Now, of course, in the biblical version we have, Abraham did not kill Isaac. There was a ram provided in the thicket, and Isaac's life was spared. It was a test of loyalty. Loyalty to who? To whom should you be loyal? To the law, the letter of the law, or to the Spirit, or to God himself? I would suggest that above all else, we need to be loyal to God. And this is why you must have a connection with God. You must be connected to him directly, because the words of an old book are not going to save you. It is Christ alone who saves, and nothing else. So if you haven't yet, establish a connection to him. Spend some time getting to know him. You get to know him by the things you do in his name and for his sake. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you for watching.